let's see what are the different machine learning types. There are generally 3 types, but in this course we are going to discuss mainly on 2 major types, which are supervised learning and unsupervised learning. The main difference in machine learning are the type of data we will feed. In supervised learning, all the training data is labeled. I will let you know what exactly the labeling means. Example, we'll know if the person has a heart disease based on the label, if it is true or false or 0 or 1. In unsupervised learning, training data will form in the form of patterns. We divide the data into different groups, also called as clusters. So let's check out the machine learning tree. In machine learning, we have supervised learning, and the supervised learning is further divided into classification and regression. Another part of machine learning is unsupervised learning, and unsupervised learning may be divided into 3 different parts, like clustering means forming a group, association, it again a form of a clustering itself, and another one is anomaly, which means finding the odd man out. So what exactly is the supervised learning? Supervised learning builds a model that takes prediction based on the evidence of the past. A supervised learning algorithm takes a known set of input data and the desired response to the data output and train a model to generate a reasonable prediction for the response of the new data. If you have a known data for the output you are trying to predict. Supervised learning is further divided into 2 parts, as we already seen in the tree, which is classification. Classification technique predicts the discrete responses like yes or no, true or false. Use classification if your data can be tagged, categorized or separate into specific group or classes. For example, will it rain today? The classification will be yes or no. What t-shirt size fits me? It may be small, medium, large or extra large. Should the applicant get the admission? Yes or no? So this kind of classification of the results comes under the classification algorithm. Classification algorithms for performing classification include support vector mechanism (SVM), k-nearest neighbor, naive Bayes, and logistic regressions, etc. Another type of supervised learning is regression technique. Regression techniques predict continuous response. Another type of supervised learning is regression. Regression techniques predict continuous responses. For example, change in the temperature. Like if you want to know the tomorrow's temperature, it won't be categorized into cold or hot. The temperature will be a continuous variable. Or how much this particular stock will be worth. It will be particular value. Or how many days this movie will continue in theater. Again, the date will be a continuous value. Use regression technique if you are working with a data range or if the nature of your response is a real number such as temperature or the time. Common regression algorithms include linear model, non-linear model, linear regression, decision tree, neural networks. So the question comes when to use regression or classification. If we need a solution in the form of categories, such as for temperature, if we need a categorical values like cold, mild, hot, it will be a classification problem. If we need the temperature range or a continuous value, then it will be a regression problem. Next is supervised learning. Supervised learning finds hidden pattern or intrinsic structure in a data. It is used to draw inferences from dataset consisting of input data without labeled response. Let's see in the diagram. We get input raw data in the form of different colors. It is clustered. We interpret the problem. We'll group it into 3 different parts without knowing what exactly they mean. All we have to decide on how we are going to group them. So we group them in the form of color. So automatically it defines the cluster in the form of 3 groups based on the color. Clustering is the most common unsupervised learning technique. It is used for exploratory data analysis to find hidden pattern or grouping in data. Applications for clustering includes market research, object recognition. So in unsupervised learning, no target column is assigned. So all we are doing is to look into the whole data set and tries to identify the pattern. For example, look into this data sets. We have a bunch of cats and dogs. We can form the clusters in the form of cats and dog will be one kind of pattern we can get, or we can form in the form of colors. There we get the three different patterns. Then comes the anomaly detection. Anomaly detection is detecting the outlier. Outliers are the observations which different from the others. For example, if we want to find out the fraudulent cases in the banking system, this fraudulent transaction is the outlier. It's an anomaly. Defect finding in the manufacturing, which device will last longer or fail first, all these things comes under the anomaly detection. Association. It is used to detect the event that happened together or has certain relation. Some of the examples are Amazon purchase suggestion. So once you buy something or once you search for certain product, at the end it shows suggestions, or the TikTok, Instagram reel suggestion. So that's all about the machine learning workflow and its different types. In the next part, we'll discuss about the training datasets. What we have in front of us is a training dataset. So this dataset is about the heart disease. Some of its features are age, sex, cholesterol, cigarettes per day, family history of heart disease, chest pain type, blood sugar. So we train our model using these datasets. There will be thousands and thousands of these data points. We train our model with all these data points. Once our model is trained, so this orange color, this is our trained model. So we feed this model with one of our patient's history, and it's give me the result that the heart disease is false. So this is our testing model. We will check it with the real data and check how accurate is our model. Similarly, if we feed our data set to the unsupervised learning, it actually creates three different patterns. It automatically creates patients of one type or type 2 or type 3 basis on their own characteristics. So now the same thing I have done. I have taken the data from our testing data set and fed it to my unsupervised learning model, and it shows me that the patient comes under the pattern of type 1. So the question comes, how to decide? Choosing the right algorithm can seem overwhelming. There are dozens of supervised and unsupervised machine learning algorithms, and each takes a different approach to learning. There is no best method or one size fits all. Finding a right algorithm is partially just trial and error. Even a highly experienced data scientist can't tell whether an algorithm will work without trying it out. But algorithm selection also depends upon the size and the type of data you are working with. So it's just a thumb rule. Choose supervised learning if you need to train a model to make a prediction, maybe like a classification or a continuous variable. Or you choose unsupervised learning if you need to explore your data and want to train a model to find a good internal representation, like forming a group or splitting data into clusters.